what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna show my son how to actually wrap these horses. He have figured out how to actually wrap the wraps pretty good. They need to be a little bit tighter than this, but we're gonna, I'm gonna show him how to actually wrap the horse this time. So you're gonna start over here, Eli, his back leg, and we're wrapping the back leg because this horse particularly, a lot of times he wanna clip. He wanted his back legs hit each other sometimes when he's training. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want him to hurt himself in the back and make him swell up. So I wrap him to give him extra protection. So you come in here, Eli. All right, you turn it, flip it. Yep. All right. You're gonna do it like this. You hold it like this. Then you're gonna wrap. Hold this, and then you're gonna wrap and come in. All right. Yeah. You got the tail.
Hey,
I can tie this tail in a knot. I tie this tail in a knot to keep it out of the way for now. That'll shorten it up, stay out of our way. Yep. Yep, come around. Boom. All right, now we're going the wrong way. You wrap into the outside. So my father, so you wanna wrap where the tendon is going to the inside. It's just a rule of thumb that we do. So we come hold here, then you wrap that way. You wrap toward the tendon, folding on the inside. Yep. And then when you're wrapping, you're gonna wrap towards the bottom first. And every time you wrap, you pull a little bit tighter. And you're gonna wrap that bottom ankle. Yep. And wrap that bottom ankle about 2 times like that. And when you're wrapping the bottom, you want to be a little tighter. So, yep, you want to be tight. And then as you come up, you can get a little looser. These are polo wraps, so it don't have to be as bad. Yep. And just keep folding it on around, and now keep working. Now get on up to the top. Pull. Make sure you're good and snug. Because last thing you want you to do with your wraps, you don't want your wraps to be loose with it dropping down his leg. Yep. And the back leg is kind of long, so you want it. There you go. Up. So you wrap. So what happened here? He wrapped them the wrong way. He wrapped them like this. Well, he wrapped them like this. And so what happened now? He don't got nothing to stick to because the Velcro is on the inside. So you end up wrapping them wrong. And you wrap, you want your Velcro up. You want your Velcro up and wrap like that, and then wrap like that. What he probably wasn't paying attention, and he just was kind of rushing and trying to look at everything else. So these were wrapped wrong, which causing it not to work. So with your polo wraps, what you do, how you wrap your polo wraps, you see your Velcro up top, you want your Velcro up, facing upward to you, fold that piece in, then you coming and you wrapping properly like this. And as you wrapping upward like that. You don't want to be too loose where it's making it too big. So you want to keep it nice and firm. These are like training wraps. So are those right, Eli?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pulling and I'm wrapping. I'm pulling and I'm wrapping. Pulling and unwrapping. Like that. And once I get up, I'm good, like this. And that's a proper tight wrap, how you wrap that. Now we're gonna go back to see how he's got this. He's doing pretty good for his first time.
Oh, this is my second time. Last time you let me do it with a 2-year-old. I think it's a 3-year-old. Yeah, 3-year-old. You let me do it for my first. That was my first time. This is my second time.
No, okay, it's been so long. All right, now go on, start walking your way on up. Keep it, here. Yep. And you want these, you want to follow it, keep your line straight here. And then you come up. Yep. Just like that right there. And when you come around, you just pull it a little bit. Yep, and get it all the way, make it, boom. Yep, and all the way to the top. And now you see how the Velcro is out. And now he's got something to stick to. And bam. Great job for your first wrap, son. Now, when somebody actually wrapping the horse, when you got him wrapping the horse, you want him to do the other leg too because it's the same amount of pressure. So he's got to do the other leg. If I do the other leg, I'm probably going to put a different amount of pressure on it. And you don't want that. You want the same amount of pressure on your wraps. So whoever wrapped the horse need to wrap all the legs. So let's get this last one done. All right, no. So you want to rule of thumb, you want that tendon going to the inside of the horse. So flip that wrap. Yep, like that. And you roll it. Yep. You going in like that right there. Boom. Yep. Good job. Good job. Coming down, wrapping the ankle properly. Nice and tight on the bottom side. When you're on the bottom, you can start coming up. When you're on the bottom, you want it nice and snug and tight. Then when you start coming up here, you don't have to be as tight, but you want it snug. Start walking your way on up because you're on the back leg. And the back tendon is always a little longer than the front tendon. So you need to be coming on up. There you go. Because what it is, if you don't start coming up, the polo wrap's just gonna be down here, and he's not gonna be able to pick up the top as quick. There you go. Because you want to be able to wrap this whole tendon area here. Come on up a little bit more. Yep. And now we got the Velcro on the outside properly. And boom. Good job, son. For wrapping the legs for the first time, both legs. I'm really proud of you that. Really proud of you on that right there. Keep up the good work.